So, I actually started this video 2 months ago when Bob decided to check out.
All the time in the world.
In fact, scrap that, the story actually started a lot earlier. Wait, not that far back, it's not the Goldbergs. Right about here will do. So, being new to fish keeping and having a problem, I thought the best idea was to get onto Facebook and ask them how wrong I was.
Help! I can't find my tetra. Please help. What can I do? Send.
Probably the worst mistake I ever made. Because it wasn't long before the Facebook police turned up and told us what to do. You must do this and you must look for that tetra and find it. If you don't, it will poison your tank and bring your rest of your fish into misery. So me, being the caring soul that I am, decided to strip down the tank for Brenda's sake and look for the fish. To no avail. Alas, I didn't find the fish and it was a waste of time. But it got us thinking there, what happens to the tank water if you don't find a fish? Would it make a big difference, like Brenda had shouted? So when the hospital tank became available and I had a dead fish, I thought, right, I'm going to test this theory, Brenda, and see if you're right. That's really when this video came into fruition, was because of Brenda on Facebook. So stick around for the results for the next 2 months. I'm not expecting to wait 2 months. I'll just edit it and find out if she was right. And if you want to see the Goldbergs, stick around to the end. So Bob's went to a better place, hopefully. So what can we learn from Bob's death as fish keepers? Like what we can do, bury them in here, then periodically check the water chemistry, and that'll let we know what happens to the chemistry in your tank when a fish dies and goes undiscovered. Which happens in planted tanks. You get fish die, kind of find it. It's not like you can strip down the tank every time. So that's what we'll do. We will keep a periodical test on the water parameters and see how bad it gets. Goodbye to you, my little friend. Bless him. So we'll leave that there, and we'll put that in there. We had joy, we had fun, we had nearly a season in the sun, but the eBay fish I bought just didn't stick around. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. Sample the water for the next couple of months and see what happens to a dead fish in your tank. See if it ever gets to a level that's dangerous for the other fish. Too much? What we'll do is we'll continue with water changes like it's a real tank. That was just too much. Just right. Way too much on that one. Getting good at that, like. pH probably about 7.3, is it? Sorry, 7.2. Ammonia 0, nitrite 0, nitrates probably about 5 parts per million. We'll let the 2 months testing begin. So I was really hoping to see some dramatic stats and figures here, but as it happens, I didn't. Ammonia stayed level, hardly ever moved. The nitrates went up, which I'd expect in a cycled tank. And that's all that happened throughout the full test. The nitrates went up, everything else stayed the same. So stick that in your pipe, Brenda, and smoke it. Nothing actually happened dramatically. Now there are a couple of caveats to this process. There was no other fish in the tank, so I wasn't feeding the tank. Them fish weren't producing extra bioload. That's your first caveat. Second caveat, it was just a wee fish. Well, let's face it, if it was anything bigger than a tetra, you would have found it, or would have been on the floor, and you would have seen it. Dog would have still been chewing it, perhaps. So in conclusion, the next time, I'll not be worrying about it. Simple as that. Brenda, shove your advice where the sun don't shine. And as promised, here's the Mallybergs with me, with me goggle pops on. Enjoy. It was December 25th, 1980 something. Here's a few photos to show I was that little kid with the big glasses on.